What's going on, y'all? So today I just want to do a little comparison for y'all. Let me move this speaker out of the way. A comparison between a mid-bass and a mid-range speaker. So this one right here is the Apocalypse Sylvester, and this one right here is this model right here. So I have Orion mid-ranges. In my rear, but like I was saying in my last video, I wanted to get some more mid-bass in my car, like without having to use subwoofers. I have subwoofers, but I like to be able to have that full sound without having to turn on the subwoofer. And my last video, I was talking about coaxials. Those do more of a full sound, but the thing about them, they don't have a lot of volume. That's where these come in. So in the last video, y'all saw in the front, I had tried to put them CT sounds. Don't get me wrong, they sounded good, but the mid-ranges back there, the Orions, they were just drowning them out because they were just too loud. These right here are rated at 400 watts RMS, and they're mid-bass speakers. They look very similar to mid-range speakers, but the biggest difference is the magnet, way bigger, and then the travel of the actual surround. They get it's a higher X-Max, so it can travel a little bit more, it causes more bass. But here's a comparison between the Sylvester and this one. And what I've been trying to do is trying to get this seated in the actual door. But one thing that I did not realize, I had a feeling that this was going to happen, but I have a solution. So with this speaker right here, whenever I have the glass all the way down, I have to let it up just to see if it'll even fit. But when I have the glass all the way down, the mountain depth is too far for this. Like whenever I put this speaker in, it hits the glass when the window's all the way down. So that's a no-go. But I can't solve it now. But what I'm gonna do is, this is a 1/2 inch spacer. I'm gonna try to see if I can find me a 1 inch spacer or a 3/4 inch spacer, and that should be plenty enough to clear the window. But this ain't what the point of the video is. I'm finna show y'all a few things. One thing that helped me, if you want to fit some bigger speakers, like say you got a 6.5, but the magnet is just so big that you can't fit it because all the metal is like narrow. All you gotta do, get you one of these hacksaws, get you a blade that's meant for cutting metal, and just have at it, y'all. Have at it. That's all I was able. I can fit it in the door now, because as y'all can see, I didn't cut all of this. You can see right here where I cut. But I'm gonna hook them up and put them right there just so y'all can see what they actually sound like. I'll do a little sound comparison between the Sylvester, which is still over there on the left, and this one right here, and show y'all with the same high pass filter how much more bass that this has. So I got some copyright free music. I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up just to show y'all what it sounds like. It's not gonna be drilled in, or I might go ahead and drill it in just to show y'all what it sounds like. But obviously I'm gonna have to get a thicker spacer, probably from Sound Labs or wherever I can find one. I'll get a thicker spacer so I can clear this window. So actually I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like right now when I actually put it in there. So give me a second. So as y'all can see, I was able to fit it in there, but if you let that window down, it's gonna hit it every time. So I'll probably need maybe like this much clearance. So if I get like a little bit thicker adapter, I should be able to fit those no problem. Cause over here, I've already trimmed this just cause I knew that like I was probably gonna have to need some extra space on the door panel. But I'm gonna plug it in real quick, show y'all. I'm gonna do like a little fader. I'm gonna go left then right so y'all can see the difference. So let's get it. All right, y'all, so I got 2 screws in. I got it connected. It says 30 is this gonna get for me not actually having it mounted correctly. But with that being said, I'm gonna turn on the car, play some music, and show y'all difference. So first, I'm gonna play this, then go back to that, then go back to this. So let's get it. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna put the fader all the way to the front so you can hear just the front too. And first, now I'm gonna do the right side, the mid-bass speakers, and then crossover. I ain't gonna lie, on the box this says 235, but from what I've heard, that's straight BS. These play like almost sub level like frequencies. I'm not gonna put it at no 80 hertz, of course, but I'm gonna put it at 100. I'm gonna put it at 100 hertz, and then so I'm gonna play the music, play this song, then play that one with the same settings and everything. So let's get it. Let's go back to my USB. All right, so that was this speaker. Now I'm gonna change the fader again, or the balance. Let's see, sound, and then shift it all the way over to the left and show y'all what it sounds like now. Alright y'all, so I never got to finish the video outside. I had to do something, but I just want to go over what I heard. In my opinion, the Orions, they sounded really punchy, like they really had that mid-bass sound that I was looking for. But just because that mountain depth was just so big, I'm really thinking about just trying to try a different mid-bass speaker, just to try it anyway, just to see if there's better out there. And one thing that I want to try is I want to try that there's a PRV, I think it's 6MB 550 FT-4. I'll just spell it out there because I might have said it wrong anyway. But I have seen those and I do want to try those out. They might be a little bit slightly more shallow than the XTR, so they might fit better. So I do want to try that. But if y'all have any other mid-bass speakers, 6.5 by the way, like I don't want to cut the whole door just to fit an 8 or whatever. But y'all let me know if y'all have any recommendations for good mid-bass speakers besides the Orion. Don't get me wrong, I like the Orion, but just because it's so thick and I don't have an enclosure for it, because those are really meant to be put in the enclosure, they're gonna sound way better. That's just all mid-bass, to be honest. But I want to find one that fits in the door but actually still sounds really good. So y'all let me know if y'all have any recommendations. But overall, I do feel like the mid-bass speaker did what I wanted it to do. Like, it played them low frequencies, like around 120 hertz. It played those frequencies well, and it was still allowed to keep up with the mid-range in the back. So in my opinion, the perfect sound is to have a mid-range, a mid-bass, and then subs, and then you get the full sound. I like tweeters, don't get me wrong, but I like vocals better. Like that tweeter, that noise, I don't really care for it much. I like the mid-range type sound and the mid-bass type sound. So if y'all have any questions, or if y'all want to leave a comment and help me out on the mid-bass, let me know. Peace out, y'all.